What's the word, YouTube? It's become apparent to me that my community severely lacks financial literacy. So I'm here to do my part, all right? So here are the 3 accounts and really 4 financial instruments that you need to get ahead financially. Firstly, I just want to say this. Let's become more aware. Let's track what we're spending. Just take a week, take a month, and observe where your money is going. Observe your habits, observe your vices, like whatever your money going, you should know. Your money shouldn't just be disappearing. It should have a job, right? Cool. Once we handle that, let's get into it. First, we need a checkings account. Pretty basic. Most of us have it, but believe it or not, niggas out here still don't have a checking account. Cash App does not count, bro. And for us hustlers that's out here not getting a paycheck, like it's hella videos for people with jobs, yo. Get your Roth and all that. But for us hustlers, get you a checking account, bro. At a brick and mortar institution, Chase, Navy Federal, your local credit union, whoever it may be. Just make sure limited fees and they have locations that's accessible to you, right? Cool. With that check-ins, right? This is going to be the main operating center. So from the check-ins, what's coming out of this check-in is automatic bill pay. So your bills on automatic. Secondly, your investments are coming out and your credit card balances and statements in full. So you're not carrying no debt. That's it. And anything else, you just dumping money in there. So your main focus is just putting money in that account. You really don't have to do nothing. You don't spend nothing. You don't swipe that debit card. You don't do none of that. Just let that sit. But for the check-ins, you're going to want to have a buffer, because we don't have a paycheck. We don't have that type of security. We're going to want something that covers like about a month of your expenses. But we can start at 1,000, right? Just keep $1,000 within the check, and that acts as your 0 point. If you see 1,000 in there, you're not up. You are down. You are at 0. That's that 1,000, and keep that level at 1,000, bro. You don't invest. You don't do nothing with that 1,000. That's to cover you in case you don't make a certain amount of bread this week or this day, and you're not scrambling, scared and fearful because your bill's not covered. All right, cool. Secondly, we're going to need a high yield savings. Like your bank, they probably make you open up a checking and a savings at the same time. I'm not sure. But I just have a checkings with Chase. But nonetheless, a high yield savings, this is where you're going to store your emergency fund. This is where shit hits the fan money. And we're going to preferably be contributing to this weekly. Right? Weekly. So it could be 100 a week, it could be 250 a week, it could be 500 a week, it could be a band a week. It depends what your pot is looking like, what your cash flow looking like, but make sure this money is set to be like consistently distributed in here automatically. Just automate it. Set it and forget it, right? That way you're paying yourself first before anything. Before the bills, before your peoples, before going out, before the fit. You're paying yourself. Cool. This account just sits there. It just ensures you get a better rate of return on your money. You get like a couple percent. Right now, the interest rates nationally is like 3.3%, something like that. It's not spectacular. But nonetheless, you have that. An emergency is not sending your people's money, not sending your man's. Like emergencies, like your car shut down, you asked out, you need it. But also, what I like about this account is the friction. Like you're not about to just get the money like this. It'll have a 2-day delay or a 1-day delay. So with that, either you're gonna have to figure out something or you have to prep for being unprepared. So it just helps you save and it gives more friction so you're not spending your hard-earned money. All right, cool. That money is just there for security. You don't gotta deploy, you don't gotta invest it, just leave the shit, because cash is king in times of uncertainty. All right, cool. The third account for us hustlers, bro, we don't have a 401k. We don't have that liberty. We don't have like company match and shit. So I'm gonna urge you to open a Roth IRA. A Roth IRA. Yeah, assuming that you're a novice or a beginner investor, do your own research and do your homework on what you want to invest in. But for now, I'd rather you getting a little bit of something instead of just having idle money in an account, right? So QQQM, which is this ETF of the NASDAQ 100, which is just the top 100 non-financial companies, mostly dominated by tech. Secondly, we got VOO. That's an option as well. And right now, VOO, the S&P 500, that's just been skewered heavily with tech. Like it's like 42% of tech right now, the big seven. So realistically, it's pretty aggressive, just like the rest of that shit. So cool. And then further on, we can worry about an international fund and individual stocks and shit like that. But this is for novice. This is just beginning basic financial literacy. All right. So cool. We got our checkings account as our main base of operations. We're distributing investments, we're saving, and we're paying our bills automatically. Automatic. Everything is automatic. Automation is going to save you from the friction of willpower. You feel me? Yes. And the fourth piece to the puzzle is a credit card and or a secured credit card. If you're an individual that struggles with self-control, you're impulsive, don't get a credit card, or at least get one with a big limit, right? And if your credit's shot, that might not even be in the options for you. So I'm gonna need you to scrape up 500 to a band and go like a band more optimal, and go to your local credit union and apply for a secured credit card. The secured credit card essentially is just a tool to help you build your credit. Is you giving them the money that you want to loan out on credit, but it's security for them. That way you don't default on them because it's your money already. They'll take that shit right back. Cool. So yes, and with the credit card, the objective is to live off of that, right? Essentially, don't exceed your earnings monthly, but you just swipe things on there. So you keep track of your spending in one place. Whether you're getting gas, you're getting food, groceries, like a Netflix subscription or some shit, right? All that's in the same spot. It's right on this credit card. You're seeing what you're spending on. And it goes back to that first point, awareness, being aware of what you're spending, being aware where your money's going. And after about a month and change, maybe 2-3 months, really 90 days of this, you have a financial picture of your habits and income and variations and all that. And you can then further optimize and tailor the system to benefit you. I think this was a pretty good video, man. Like, subscribe, share it to a friend in need because the community severely needs it. Please. Thank you.